I'm going to listen to Amon Dune's Death Jokes. If you look at Grower in the dictionary, it probably might have this album there or something a bit ruder. I did love his album. Last album was Freedom, was absolutely amazing. This is not quite that, but it's good. Track 1, Death Jokes. You know, you got something different than Freedom here. It's sort of, I guess, a slow hip-hop beat even. An intro, and I was just thinking, this is an intro, but actually a lot of the album sounds like this, and that's not a bad thing. Track 2, Ian. Never met an Ian I didn't like. True fact. It's a good song as well. It's sort of what, what I expected, and it's lovely to hear his voice. It's sort of like a Velvet Underground, slow burner. Not mind-blowing, but beautiful. Track 3, Joyrider. More noodly stuff that I think there's just a little bit too much of on this album. And then I Want More Songs, and track 4, What I Want, is not actually one of my favourite songs, but it's a good song and there's so much more to come. Stick with it. Go on. Track 5, Rugby Child. The first time for me there's a song that could compete with anything on Freedom. This is what I want to hear from Amon Dunes. It's a grower. Again, it's the 10th listen, you really appreciate everything that's going on, but there's loads. Track 6, Boys. He sounds a bit like Bernard Sumner on this. I'll tell you the thing with Amon Dunes is it's music you have to concentrate to. You can't have it on in the background because it doesn't feel like much, but when you're sat, engaged with it, you see what's happening here and it's brilliant. Track 7, Exodus. Not a highlight for me. Sort of a slow builder that the payoff isn't quite what I hoped for. Quite the in sound. And then a mad little piece, 1 minute 17, track 8, Predator, which is this mad techno thing that sounds a bit like Pump at the Jam. Track 9, Solo Tape, is sort of like a healthy build-up. Too many of them on this album. But track 10, Purple Land, that's the winner. That's the track you need to listen to. If you're going to just listen to one, it's the best song on the album by some way, and fantastic. Track 11, I Don't Mind. I don't mind it. Sorry, I had to say that. It's sort of like a mad Fleetwood Mac. They're all playing in different rooms, but somehow it gets together. I think it's more clever than enjoyable, this track. Track 12, Mary Ann. See, I think I just prefer it when he's not trying to be too clever. And this is him in his guitar. He's got a beautiful voice. He plays beautifully. And the way he sings Ring Around a Rose is really, really nice and sticks in my brain. Track 13, Round the World. For the first 6 minutes, it's just a bit long and warbly. And you think, there's not a lot going on here. But then on 6 minutes, you get this sort of mad Beatles, A Day in the Life versus disco madness. Final track, track 14, Poor Cops, is a comedy, American, not very funny to these ears over a guitar beat. And it's just a bit different, I guess, like the whole album is. But there's something about the flow I don't like about this album. My overall review of Amon Dune's Death Jokes is, if you discover him for the first time, it's a great album. It's not as good as his last one, but there is a lot on there to love. There's something about the order of the tracks or something that doesn't quite click with me like the last one, but it's really good.